All right, let's talk about something that's shaking up the entire digital world. Search engine optimization. Well, it's not what it used to be, not even close. AI and conversational search are literally rewriting the rules. So, we're going to dive into your 2025 playbook for how to win in this brand new era.
Here's our roadmap. First, we're going to break down just how much the game has changed. Then, we'll get into the 3 pillars that are still the bedrock of good SEO: content, authority, and the technical stuff. After that, we'll dive headfirst into the AI revolution and wrap it all up with a winning strategy you can start using today.
Okay, first things first, let's get one thing straight. The old SEO rulebook, you can pretty much toss it out the window. It's no longer about just trying to game the system with a bunch of keywords. Nope. We've moved from keywords to conversations. It's a whole new philosophy, really. It's about helping people, not just pleasing bots.
And this quote right here, this really hits the nail on the head. This is our new North Star. At the end of the day, Google just wants to give its users the best possible answers. And that means our job, our only job, is to create genuinely useful, high-quality content for actual human beings.
So look, the takeaway here is simple. Those days of just cramming keywords into a page until it turned green are long, long gone. Google's gotten way too smart for that. The entire game has shifted to one thing and one thing only: providing helpful, reliable information that actually solves a person's problem.
And that whole people-first idea, well, it leads us directly to the most critical, most important pillar of modern SEO, your content. You can have all the fancy technical tricks in the world, but if you don't have a solid foundation of valuable content, you've got nothing. It's the absolute non-negotiable starting point.
So how does Google even measure quality content? Well, they use this framework. You might have heard of it, called EEAT. It stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. Now, it's not a direct ranking factor, but think of it as the recipe for creating the exact kind of credible content that Google loves to promote. So how do you actually show this stuff? Well, it's about real, tangible things. Having strict editorial standards means you're fact-checking your work, you're crediting authors and showing off their expertise with actual bios, you're building authority by getting mentioned on other credible sites, and you're using things like video and images to make the experience better for the user. It's all proof. Now this is a pro move. It's called the skyscraper technique, and honestly, it's brilliant. The idea isn't just to create good content. It's to find the best piece of content out there on a topic, and then create something that is just significantly better. Then you show it to everyone who linked to the original. It's a masterclass in earning high-quality links.
And speaking of earning links, that leads us perfectly into our next big topic: authority. This is all about off-page SEO. See, it's not just about what you say about yourself on your own website. What really matters is what other credible websites out there are saying about you. That is a massive trust signal for Google.
I think this is the best way to think about it. Links are basically digital word of mouth. You know, if a major, well-respected website in your industry links to your page, it's like a powerful public recommendation from an expert, and Google takes those recommendations very seriously.
But, and this is a huge but, not all links are created equal, not even close. One single link from a relevant, authoritative site, placed naturally inside an article, is worth more than 1,000 spammy links from irrelevant directories. It is always, always, always about quality over quantity. Bad links can actually get you penalized.
Okay, so let's say you've done everything right so far. Your content is amazing, you're earning some really great authoritative links, but none of that will matter if Google's crawlers can't even access and understand your website. That's where technical SEO comes in. It's the engine under the hood.
Really, you can boil technical SEO down to 3 core questions. 1. Can search engines actually find and read your pages? 2. How fast is your site load? And 3. Is your site secure and easy to use on a smartphone? If you can answer yes to all 3, you've built a rock-solid foundation for success.
And that last point about mobile, oh man, it is absolutely critical. I mean, just look at this number, 100%. Since 2023, Google has been using what's called mobile-first indexing. That means it ranks the entire web based only on the mobile version of your site. So if your site is slow or broken on a phone, you're basically invisible to Google. It's that serious.
And here's why speed matters so much. It's not just some technical checkbox. It hits you right in the wallet. Look at the relationship here. It is brutal. Every second you add to your load time, your conversion rate absolutely tanks. Speed is user experience, and user experience is money. Okay, we've covered the foundations. Now, let's talk about the earthquake that's shaking up the entire industry. Because right now, we are watching search engines evolve into answer engines, and this whole transformation is being fueled by one thing: artificial intelligence. This is, without a doubt, the biggest change to search in over a decade.
This means we have to start shifting our thinking from SEO to AEO, from search engine optimization to answer engine optimization. See, the goal isn't just to get a click on a blue link anymore. The new goal is to be the direct, concise answer that an AI chatbot or a voice assistant spits out. It's a whole new ballgame.
So how is AI actually changing the work we do every day? Well, for starters, think of it as your new superpowered analyst. AI tools can now run a full audit of your site in minutes, finding every broken link, slow page, and content gap that used to take us hours or even days to find manually.
But it doesn't stop at just finding problems. AI is becoming our creative partner, our co-pilot. It can help us outline content, generate the structured data that machines love to read, and help us write in a more conversational way that perfectly matches those natural, question-based searches people are using now.
All right, that was a lot, I know. So let's pull it all together. Forget the hype and the noise for a second. What's the actual, practical strategy you need to be using to thrive in 2025 and beyond? Let's build your playbook.
Here it is, and you'll notice the fundamentals are more important than ever. 1. Create amazing, people-first content that oozes EEAT. 2. Build real, genuine authority with high-quality links. 3. Keep your site's technicals flawless, fast, secure, and mobile-first. And the final piece of the puzzle? Embrace AI. Not as a replacement for your brain, but as a co-pilot to amplify your own creativity.
And this all leads to the big final question we all have to ask ourselves. In a world where AI can give you a direct answer in seconds, why would anyone need to click through to your website? The challenge isn't just providing information anymore. It's about creating an experience that is so valuable, so unique, that it's actually worth the click. So, how are you going to do that?